has its ups and downs. Turn your pretty face into an ugly frown. Seems that when I fix one thing,
Hello, welcome to The Awakening. I'm your host, Angela Brown. Today's topics for discussion is going to be, we got three people here who won, two who won and who didn't, but he's here with us anyway. The election yesterday, and I've got a few of them on the air with me, and I'd like to say thank you all for getting out there and doing this. Diane Polangin, you were reelected. Diane, wake up. Diane, where are you? You're here. Welcome to The Awakening. You won yesterday.
Van Polangin.
How long have I been sleeping?
About 20 minutes. And Mayor Robinson's here with us. Congratulations.
Thank you
I got
so
out there and worked for you too.
Good to be here.
And then over here we have Tony Kennedy, this tall, handsome young man who got quite a bit of the vote, but he didn't win. But next year I guarantee he will.
Well, you know what it was.
What did he do?
He surrounded us with all those guys from Virginia Tech.
Is that what you did?
That's what it is. He's got his own huddle of people from Virginia Tech. That's cool. All
right, I'm going to start with you first. How do you feel?
Tired.
But how do you feel about all the wonderful people who went out there yesterday?
You know, nothing is won on its own merits. You don't win anything. You have to have all the help, and I've had wonderful volunteers helping me and wonderful people at the polls, and surrounded with lots of love, and so it's good. I really want to thank everybody who helped me and thank everybody who voted for me. That was really spectacular.
Mr. Mayor, what about you?
Well, I think I was pleased with the day, obviously, pleased with the results. And, you know, and she's right. I mean, a lot of people help and keep you moving and keep you motivated and do a lot with some of the things that one person can't do. I mean, you can't do all the lit drops yourself. You can't do all that. But there is one group of people I would like to take a moment to thank. And that's all the volunteers that work for the Board of Elections, all the people that got there, you know, like 2 hours before the election opened and stayed all night long. And these are people that live here in the community, and you know, they donate their time, they do a good job in sometimes contentious situations, and they try to do the best that can be done. And I think, by all accounts that I heard, I thought they pulled off a great election process yesterday. You know, you're always going to have people that are going to have something to disagree about, you know, about addresses or whatever, but I think they did a good job, and I think all the candidates did a good job. I was pleased with, you know, the demeanor of all the candidates at all the polls, and you know, sometimes you see where sometimes the workers get an investment in the candidate, and you know, they get a little aggressive. But I didn't see much of that this time. I thought everybody did really well.
Everybody was pretty mellow. They didn't go running up to people. Just said vote for so and so, but they didn't scream the names.
Well, I guess that has become a part of the process over the years. I think in candor, if I were king for a day and could eliminate anything, I'd probably eliminate that election day.
Oh, I would definitely eliminate that.
But you know, that's part of the process too. And as long as you have one person that's going to do it, then it means everybody's going to do it.
So this is your 6th term.
This will be my 6th term.
6th term starting.
So
2-year terms.
Won't this make you the longest sitting mayor?
If I survive this term.
If you survive, if you survive.
You know, somebody pointed that out to me, that I'll be the longest serving mayor in Bowie.
Really?
That means, you know, I guess longevity has something to do with it. I don't know. But,
I asked Jackie, your wife, last night, how does she feel?
Oh, she was tired this morning. But,
she says, I'm just so damn glad it's over.
She's such a trooper, you know. She and a
couple
of her friends
she is.
spent almost the whole day down at the South Bowie Community Center in Polangin, because we live on the south end of the city.
Right.
And, you know, like I say, you know, she only made one mistake I know of. They got hooked up with a guy like me.
Oh, I don't think so. She loves you.
She's a classy lady.
She is.
Yeah, you know,
I don't want to forget you, Tony. Let's give Tony a chance over here. What got you into this? That's what I want to know. What got you into running for office?
Well, I saw that there's a need for my generation to stand up and get involved. We're forgetting, and I think we're just getting comfortable on how things are. Their generation has made it so much better for us, and we need to stand up and
Stand up and speak out.
Speak out, and I thought it was just my time to do it, and it is. This process was fun. All the candidates were great to me. When I announced, I had a meeting with each one of them within 2 weeks.
Really?
And I consider them, associates now.
They're family, aren't they?
Yeah, they're family. They were wonderful during this process. Can't say any but good things about them.
Are you going to try again next time?
Oh yes, I'm here. I'm here to stay. No, I got it.
You'll get it. You'll get it. You're very, you're really good at what you do.
I want to thank the 1,000 folks that voted for me, and even all the people who didn't vote for me, because we need to now get behind our council members. People have spoken. We need to come together and get behind our elected officials and go from here. This process I love this political process on this level because there's not a lot of cutthroat. And it shouldn't be, because we're all in here, we're neighbors, really. And
you become family when you get involved in
one of the
this.
only elections where you're neighbors.
Yeah.
And you need to look at that on the big picture. We need to come together and just support them. Because we may disagree with them, don't mean we don't support them.
But when you've been here on the show before, and you were discussing you wanted to get involved in this because of children.
Yes.
Children's number one for you.
I will now be mentoring with the program here and in the city. And also my program, Extra Point, we're going to be helping student athletes out, trying to advance them from high school to college. Just getting involved. We're doing functions for the Bowie Food Pantry. And
yeah, give that a quick tip. Go ahead.
Yeah.
yeah, well, we have a big event called it Thanksgiving Eve.
Okay. That's going to be a Wednesday night.
Wednesday night from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. 25 and over only.
Oh, gee, we can't go.
Can't go.
Been left out again.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
What we're doing is we're the fundraisers for my nonprofit.
Okay.
But also you have to bring items for the Bowie Food Pantry to get in.
Canned goods, precisely, huh?
Yes. Our goal is 2,000 items this year.
Okay.
That's a big goal, but I found out when I visited the food pantry that they're buying food now because people aren't donating.
Yes.
Tony, is this for our Bowie Food Pantry
Bowie
at
Food
Bowie
CCPC?
Food Pantry.
Okay, because some people get confused and they think when they buy bags of food and they're buying it for the area food bank, they think it's going to our food bank. And that's where we have to buy it back at 16 cents a pound.
Yeah.
So it's best to just buy it, and that's good. Give it directly to our food pantry.
And then you're gonna have this fundraiser.
We're gonna have this fundraiser, and well, right now we're in the process of trying to get the food over the night of or the next morning on that Friday.
Okay.
But the goal is 2,000 items. That's a big goal. And next year we're going to do food pantry and Toys for Tots. But this year we're just doing Bowie Food Pantry.
Start out with food.
Start out with food.
No perishables like turkeys and things like that.
No.
Just canned goods.
Just canned
Actually, I understand Applebee's is putting out 4,000 meals
goods. Yes.
for people instead of trying to mess with the frozen turkeys. So that's great for Applebee's.
Yeah. Well, I think you hit on a good thing here. One of the nice things you talk about neighbors here in the city, and that's really what I guess the treasure here, because it's always neighbors taking care of neighbors and looking after each other. The business community has been great in the years past to engage in this, but I tell people one of the things, if you really want to get a sense for the city, is whenever there's an unusual or a tragic event or something, and you see not only the immediate neighbors pulling together, but it goes across the city. And that it sounds silly to some people when we remind them that we're a big small town. But by numbers, we've gotten to be a very large community.
How many residents are here? Excuse me.
I think the last number, the numbers we're working right now is like 56, 58,000. My guess is by the census, the 2010 census, we're going to be pushing close to 60,000 people.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
And to put that in perspective, in the 1990 census, we were 35,000 people.
It's
in
growing.
2000, we were 50,000 people. So if you think about it, the city's going to almost double in 20 years. That is significant. And you talk about a challenge to keep up with that.